Hi, you're watching Philodendron, and in today's video, I'm showing you all the plants I got in November. It's time for my November haul. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and if you're new here, hi, I'm Patrick, and I'm a houseplant collector with an ever-growing collection of plants. And I upload every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So if you want to see how I grow my collection and keep my plants happy, then you should definitely hit subscribe. And in today's video, I've been excited all month long because it's time for my November haul. And I'm going to show you all the plants I got in November. So without further ado, let's get started. First plant I'm going to show you is this Tillandsia. I don't exactly know what it's called, the species or cultivar, but it's the hairy kind. And believe it or not, I found this at grocery outlet bargain market for $2.99. So it was sitting outside. I was like, oh yes, I'll take it. So I got that today, just in time for my November haul. And yeah, and I love the hairy leaves. And one really cool thing I like about Tillandsias and why I have like a few different kinds is that they're really easy to propagate. So that is one cool thing about this plant. And here it is. The next plant I'm going to show you guys is the Philodendron El Chaco that I got from Dirt Babies. It was one of my plant mail unboxings in November. And you know what? One thing I learned is to just buy the full plant, and I made that mistake again by buying this cutting, and this leaf is yellowing. One thing that I do realize that I should have done is that I probably should have just kept it in sphagnum moss to root some more, but I got overly excited and put this guy in soil, probably prematurely, so it's my fault. But next time I'm probably just gonna buy the full plant. For one, I feel like I don't have the patience. I just want the plant. I don't, for this particular piece, because I'm really excited to have this plant. And yeah, I just want to see it in all its glory. And I don't want to have to wait for it. So hopefully maybe in December, it's definitely on my wish list still, a Philodendron El Chaco, maybe with more leaves and a growth point. But I'm still going to try my best to keep this guy alive. I'm going to put him in a greenhouse and hope for the best. And the next plant that I got, or that I'm going to show you that I got, is this Philodendron Brazil. And I got this at Boulevard Nursery, and I just got it. So you guys have just seen it too, but I'm so excited to have this really yellow variegation on this Brazil. This is like the plant, or like this variegation really reminds me of the Brazilian flag because of the yellow and green, and I love it. It's such a happy looking plant, and I can't help but smile when I look at it. And these orange stems are so cool. Let me untangle this guy. So yeah, I'm so excited to have this guy. It's also probably like my third or fourth Brazil, but I love these philodendrons and I feel like I can't have enough. So I also got this Ficus Altissima in November, And this plant has quickly moved up the ranks in my favorites, and I love everything about this plant. It's just so cool looking, very minimalistic. I don't know if that's a good thing to describe a plant, but for this plant, it works. I love the caudex, like base of the plant, and I love the pink stems and the dainty little heart-shaped leaves that just like bounce around when I hold and hug this plant. Just kidding, I don't do this on the daily. I keep this in a sunny place. So I keep them outside because I asked the owners of Plant Play Nursery, the nursery where I got this from. They were very planty people. So I asked for some advice, and I asked them if they've had any experience on growing the Ficus petiolaris indoors, and he seemed kind of iffy about it. So I was like, okay, message received. I'm gonna keep him outside and give him plenty of sun. And I kind of kept him under my patio for a while where he didn't get much sun, and some of the lower leaves started yellowing. And you know, the owner of the nursery also told me to expect that. So I didn't worry too much. And now I think it's happy. I hope it is. So, yes, this is a budding relationship between me and my Ficus petiolaris. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to go back to San Gabriel Valley or San Gabriel Nursery and get another like baby one of these, just because I like it so much. And since we're on the ficus train, and I was just talking about San Gabriel Valley, or dang, I did it again, San Gabriel Nursery, I got this Ficus Altissima at the San Gabriel Nursery, and I'm so excited to finally have a Ficus Altissima. I was kicking myself for not getting that one at H&H. It was beautiful and tall, but you know what? I got 4 of them now. For $60, $20 less than the one tall one at H&H. You know what, to be honest, like I'd love to have both. But I got this guy and I'm so excited. This guy lives under my patio with my other ficus because they just love it there. I think I found like the perfect spot for it, and all of the ficus that I put there, I have a Taniki, I have an Audrey, and I have this Altissima there, and it's already put out a new leaf. Let me see if I can find it to show you guys. Oh, there it is. You see the baby tiny leaf? Oh, right there, right here. So that was a new leaf that came out under my care. I love the variegation. It's got this really cool like golden green and deep green variegation. And you know what? This one doesn't have it as pronounced, but since I have it outside and it receives a lot more bright indirect light, I hope it'll bring it out more. And this is my Ficus Altissima. And then in November, I also went to one of my favorite nurseries that I've ever visited, and I took you guys along. It was the Cordova Gardens in Encinitas, California. It's in the San Diego area. It's in San Diego County. And I got this Philodendron Penifolium from there. And it's such a cool souvenir just because, I mean, I love the plant, but B, that nursery was so cool and I can't wait to go back. It was, you know, like, you kind of get that magical feeling when you visit a special place, and I definitely got that there, and it's definitely one of my favorites. So if you're in the area, definitely go to Cordova Gardens. If you're visiting San Diego from other states or other countries, definitely make it a point. I mean, if you're from another country, I guess you can just look. I don't know if you can like bring the plant home, but yeah, I recommend. So I got this Philodendron Penifolium. It's put out this new leaf. It was already growing when I got it, so I can't take too much credit. And the next plant that I'm going to show you guys is a plant that I got in, I got it from Upland Nursery. I've done a few videos from there, or of there, or on there. But I got this Peperomia angulata, and I know I've talked so much smack on peperomias, but this one's different, maybe? And the Peperomia obtusifolia that I got is actually doing really well. So it's built up my confidence a little bit. And I got this. Oh, no. Actually, I didn't get this at Upland Nursery. I got this at Lincoln Nursery in Pasadena. Whoa, plot twist. Yeah. And I, you know, stopped there to maybe possibly do a video for you guys, but it was kind of a bust other than this plant that they had for $8.99. And it's kind of a hard peperomia to find, so I took it. And the next plant that I want to show you guys that I got in November is this really fun Pothos like mutation. It is the Epipremnum aureum Shangri-La Ulala, and it kind of looks like cooked spinach. And it's not necessarily like pretty. Like when I first saw this, I was just like, ooh. But I don't know, after a while, I was just like, you know what, that's really cool. And I'm curious to see what this looks like once it trails. So yeah, I'm adding this to my collection of weird plants, and I love it. It's the Pothos Shangri-La. Ooh la la. The next plant that I'm going to show you guys is the staghorn that I got from Sunflower Farms. And as you guys can already tell from my past few videos, if you haven't seen them yet, I've been really obsessed with staghorns lately. And this is my first one. And it's funny because staghorns have never really caught my attention before, and I was just like, yeah, ferns. But ever since I went to Rainforest Flora, I feel like that's such a cool nursery and, you know, botanical garden. It was just so pretty to walk around, and they had some beautiful staghorns mounted, and I think they had some potted too. No, they were all mounted, and they were so beautiful, and I can't wait to go back. I've been thinking about one particular one. I don't know, comment down below if you guys can guess which one that I really want. But I have this guy, and I keep them outside because I know that they like a lot of light, and he seems to be doing just fine. So, my first staghorn. And then I also got a staghorn at Boulevard Nursery, and this guy was only $5.99. So, I couldn't believe it. I had to get him. And I was actually, editing the video. I was like, oh, I forgot the one for $10.99 at the beginning. So, yeah, I kind of wish I got that instead, but I was blinded by the low prices. And I forgot about the other one. And I got this guy instead. And then I got this Hoya lacinosa from Cordova Gardens as well. And yeah, he's chill. I haven't really done much with him. It's a Hoya, so watering my plants and shining their leaves is as much interaction as I do with them, and I haven't done either, and I just keep them in a sunny window. So it's been very low-key, to say the least, and he's chill. He hasn't done anything really, and I haven't done anything for him, so it's been fair. This is my Hoya lacinosa. And then I got this bunny ear cactus, I guess. It just doesn't look right because it doesn't have bunny ears. But I love the formations on this cactus. It's just so pretty. Very zen. And once I pot this up with all the rocks in the bottom, it's gonna look really, really cool. And that's one thing I love about cactus. For me, like being a Californian, they're just kind of low maintenance, and you can just put them outside as long as they get enough sun and some water whenever you think to, they'll do just fine. And then I got this other mystery cactus. I actually looked it up with my phone, but I forgot again. But it's a fairly common cactus. I was just mesmerized by the lines, like the chevron pattern that is on the flesh of this cactus. So pretty. And then from that same trip, I got this goldfish plant. It wanted to come home with me because I knocked it over and I got it. But it's been growing for me. It's been an easy roommate so far. Hasn't done much. I gave him some water and he already drank some of it, so it's almost time to water him in maybe a few days. Nothing too exciting. It's just a goldfish plant, but I got him in November. The next plant that I am going to show you guys that I got in November is this blooming Tillandsia that I got from Rainforest Flora, and it was gifted to me by the kind lady that was working there, and she was awesome. And I remember we were talking about plants for so long, and she was like, "Oh, it's your first time here?" She was like, "Here you go." And I was so happy. And I also got this Tillandsia tectorum, and it's this really cool, hairy, fuzzy, beautiful air plant. And so far so good. I don't have a really good track record with air plants, but I keep this in a very humid area, and I missed him, and I even missed him with this really gross egg water that my plants like, and yeah, he gets like the full treatment. So my Tillandsia tinctorum. And then finally, this is the last plant that I have yet to show you guys of all the plants that I got in November. And it is this really cute baby Philodendron El Chaco. And I already have another one, but I saw this for a really good price in a Facebook group, and I'm always late. I'm always late to type sold. I'm always late to even see the post, like hours later. But I still get excited, and I typed long shot but next. And I got a DM like 2 or 3 days later, and I didn't even remember what it was for. I was like, huh? And I had to check for like the original post, and I was like, oh my gosh, I won the Philodendron El Chaco. So that made my day, and I'm super excited to add this baby. I have it in a nice humid greenhouse, so yeah, giving it the best life that it can possibly get. And these look so beautiful and impressive. These hearts get huge when they mature, and I can't wait for that. And from what I hear, El Chacos are super chill once they get like older, so I can't wait for that. And it's definitely not the last that you'll see of it, so get to know your new friend, the Philodendron El Chaco. So that was all the plants that I got in November, and thank you so much for, hanging out with me as I showed you guys all the plants I got in November. It's been a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun for myself. I hope you did as well. And I feel so lucky because I had so much fun doing all this plant shopping in November with you guys. And I had a lot of fun getting to know some of you guys in the comment section too. So thank you so much. I feel so lucky to have all of you guys in my life. And I'm so excited for what's to come. And if you like this video, please throw me a bone and give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of my plant videos, which I hope you do, please hit that subscribe button. And I can't wait to see you in the next video, but I don't want to miss you too much. So if you could show me some love, and I'll meet you in the comment section. Okay, bye.